Would you like your own TV show or podcast, but you don't know where to start? You don't have your own equipment? You don't have a set? You don't have a graphic design team? You need cameras? You need a creative team? You don't want to have to qualify to monetize? Well, we're here to support your needs. Make an appointment at the Coyote Man Show Network at Security Square Mall. Call 443-400-5224 or visit CoyoteManOnline.com. That's CoyoteManOnline.com and book a demo.
Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in television land. This is your girl, Monique Massey Jefferson, and I am here today with a living legend, an amazing saxophonist who has traveled the world and played at home. Yes, indeed. And he is here today to share with us Mr. Benny Russell. Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, indeed. So, like I said, we got some amazing things going on, y'all. We have been nominated for 17 different categories in the Praise Factor Gospel Music Awards. So I need y'all to go to Praise Factor Music Awards, vote. We are in so many categories. It is a blessing. It is an honor. Everything from television network for VTV television and for Coyote Man Show Network for playing gospel drip, and for songwriter of the year, praise and worship artist of the year, urban artist. It's just a blessing and opportunity to share what God put on my heart to do with his people. Amen. And I'm excited. So today we are here with this amazing gentleman. I met him at a music conference in Baltimore, and I believe that if something is being taught, and I believe it was either you or Mr. William that said that we always need to be learning. We always need to be open to learning. And so when there's a music conference, if I can make it, I'm coming for the educational part as well as the singing. And one of the things, the jewels are in the education part. We got the opportunity to meet Mr. Dan Spears, one of the VPs at BMI, and just got to meet some amazing people that shared wonderful nuggets and jewels on how to help us as artists get to the next level, get our money, get them royalties and residuals, and just to understand the ropes from somebody who has the experience and the time. And so we thank you, sir, for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
On C on the B side, where the groove lives, on the Coyote Man Show Network and VTV television. Hey. Yes, indeed. So, sir, tell us about you and what got you started in music.
I was 3, and my aunt, God rest her, she just passed away.
Sorry to hear that.
In December. She used to sit me in front of the television set, and it was the Leonard Bernstein's Young People's Concerts.
Okay.
And I was 2 or 3 years old, and I remember Leonard Bernstein would conduct, and his hair shook all over the place. And I used to stand there, and I used to,
conduct.
my hair would flop all over the place.
Yeah.
By the time I was 7, my mother, she had 4 children. My mother said, "You're going to Mr. Holloman's."
Oh, okay.
And Mr. Holloman taught all of the kids in the neighborhood instruments.
Okay.
We said, "We want to play guitar." So she says, well, I'm going to take you to Mr. Holloman. I'm going to decide that. So he looked and he says, let me see your teeth.
Oh, your teeth?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, Mr. Holloman.
Teeth. And he says, you look like a clarinet player. I said, okay, clarinet. Clarinet it is.
Yes, sir.
And my brother, who is 9 years old, he says, you look like a trumpet player.
Oh, okay.
And he said, okay, trumpet, there it is. My sister, my deceased sister, he said, I'll put you on violin. And she played piano.
Okay,
well.
okay.
And Milton, he's the fourth one, he played drums.
Okay.
So I'm playing clarinet and I'm playing clarinet. And let me see, 7 years old, let me see. I was in 2nd grade, right? Mm. And Miss Buxton used to come around with her cart.
Okay.
And she used to push her cart around, and she had a Magnus organ. We had a Magnus organ in the classroom.
Okay.
And she says, all right, you want to read this music. And the music had numbers on it. I didn't understand. I'm like,
okay,
well, I know notes, but
right.
I don't know this number thing.
Okay.
So I didn't understand it. So she said in front of Miss Drake, Benjamin is not a good musician.
Oh.
He will not be a musician.
Oh.
So when I come, would you have him just sit over in the corner and read?
Oh, and read.
Yeah. And then when I'm done, then he can join the class.
Ooh. Mm. Now I must say, what the enemy meant for evil, God turned it around. Turned it all the way around. He turned it with what? Expeditiously. What? Look, I bet you she's spinning in that chair.
She's spinning in whatever.
Listen, like, now I said this boy wasn't gonna be, and look at what he turned out. Look, come on. Listen, I would have did it just to make her say, for the naysayers. Say nay. Show you what I got. Let me show you what I'm working with. Yes, Indy. So now, what styles of music do you play? Are you a musician or are you locked into a genre? Because that was one of the things that I loved how people were talking about. There's a difference between a musician who can play everything and there's a artist who only plays in the genre.
I'm a musician.
Okay.
And I've been called to play classical, and I've been called to play jazz or R&B or rock or whatever. And you have to understand, genre is a tricky thing.
Okay.
In 1948, it was called race music.
Okay.
Well, prior to 1948. And then Jerry Wexler said, I'm going to change the name to R&B. So race music, the same race music that Louis Jordan was playing in 1948, June 25th, 1948, June 26th, 1948.
It was R&B.
It's R&B. Okay. So we're playing R&B, and in 1951, Alan Freed says, let's call it rock and roll.
Oh, okay. Well, switch it up. They're just throwing labels out there just to...
And that's the crazy thing about genres and styles. Ray Charles, he took
amazing
the gospel style into the streets.
Absolutely.
People pitched the fit.
I know they did, and I'm gonna tell you, I had always said that you can't catch catfish with bass bait. You got to get it in the mud where the catfish live. And so if he took gospel music to the streets, that's exactly what he did. He took the music from outside of the walls to the people who were hungry for it in the streets.
But the crazy thing is that it started in the streets.
Absolutely.
Because in 1933, Thomas A. Dorsey wrote Precious Lord, Take My Hand. However, that was the kind of music that he was playing with Ma Rainey and her Wildcats.
See? Well, y'all learning some history today. See? And it all came from their soul.
It came from their souls. Spirituals, which is written on 5 notes, is pentatonic scale and a hexatonic scale, if you want to go that far. Spirituals gave rise to the blues.
Right.
Same music.
Same music. Yes, indeed.
Different package.
Absolutely. They say it's the same beat, different DJ.
There you go. So you get to 1951. It's rock and roll. You get to Ray Charles. He's calling it R&B. When he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, he said, "I'd like to thank people for inducting me into the R&B Hall of Fame." And they said, "Mr. Charles,
This is the rock and roll
thing." Okay. I'd like to thank people for inducting me into the R&B Hall of Fame.
Exactly.
He knew what
he knew
was
the
up.
Foundation. Yes, indeed.
But if you don't know your history, you're gonna be duped.
Absolutely.
You know, and unfortunately, as Black artists, we have been super duped. We've been super duped. Oh yeah, we gotta write this funk tune. Okay, fine. Write a funk tune. We gotta write this hip hop tune. Okay, fine. Write a funk tune.
Right. Because they're using the same beat and all they doing is adding a little something to it. Yeah, it's sampling to death. And
and sampling.
Yes, indeed.
Sampling.
Huh?
Did you say sampling?
Yes, sir. Sampling to death.
Sampling.
I have seen some of the songs. I said, do you know who sang that song? That's just like recently Mike. Lord, I can't even think of his name.
Killer Mike?
Killer Mike got a Grammy. And the kids were like, who's Killer Mike? Killer Mike is the person you keep stealing all them samples from. Slim. How about you trace back the music? Killer Mike is a pioneer in hip hop, but y'all keep stealing his stuff and not paying that man. So that, of course he's gonna get a Grammy because he got what? Royalties coming off of the stuff that you stole and you don't even know it. Cause you don't know about your ASCAP, you don't know about your BMI, you don't know about your royalties, you don't know how the money split.
ASCAP, for those of you who want to know, is the American Society of Composers, Authors, and Publishers. They trace your royalties. BMI is Broadcast Music Incorporated. And this is the one I mess up all the time. SESAC. SESAC. That is Society of European Songwriters, Authors, and Composers. I got it that time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we have to know these things as artists because that is where the money resides.
Yes.
When you play, when you do covers, when you go and do sets, you can upload those set lists and get your money. You can upload once you become a member, you can get your royalties when stuff is synced and you're played in commercials, if you're played on movies, different things like that. We have to know as artists how to get our money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I didn't know that Andre Crouch was the author of many of the songs on Lion King.
Oh, wow. See? And it's funny because Jason Weaver mother set up a contract so smooth. She said, I'll take the $100,000 and residuals versus the $2 million, and that's it, because I need my kid to eat later.
Yes.
And so Jason Weaver sang all of the parts for Simba, and he has been getting royalties since he was a kid for The Lion King.
Well, that reminds me of an interview with Prince, and he was on the Jay Leno show, and they said he said Mariah Carey got screwed.
Ooh.
You say, well, why would you say that? They offered her $20 million.
Mm-hmm.
She got screwed.
Yeah, because she's got residuals, because her songs are everywhere.
Yes, but she opted to take the $20 million.
Exactly.
Because the contracts work. All right. How
Either
much is
or?
an album?
About $10.
Album about, well,
$15 back then.
Yeah, I think it was about $20.
Mm-hmm.
$20. All right. So the artist gets 50%.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So she sells $10 million.
Mm-hmm.
So she gets
$5
$10 million. She sells 20 million albums.
Mm-hmm.
She gets $20 million.
Mm-hmm.
She sells 30 million albums.
Mm-hmm.
How much does she get?
Well, after a certain point, her money stops once they give her 20.
Yeah.
And they keep getting money.
That's
off
right.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, absolutely. You got to read the contract. And so, speaking of that, we are going to jump into our first song. First song is I Got Joy by T-Mazz. And this gentleman is not only a hip-hop artist, but he is a counselor. And him and his partner, they have a legit counseling office. He has a PhD and is getting his thing. And he's using all his gifts and tools to tell you how he gets that joy. So we're going to check I Got Joy by T-Mazz on C on the B side, where the groove lives. And we'll be back with Mr. Benny Russell. Check it out. Let it sizzle in your spirit and work on your playlist.
I got joy. I got joy. You right, I got it. I don't need their validation, they always hating, but I am numb to it. My goals, I run to them. Had to look inside for the joy in me. It's the black boy in me, a warrior's king. Them scars on my body tell a great story. You can pray or you can worry, but you can't take my glory. I worked hard to get here, this gon' be a lit year. Had to realize I'm a big deal. They tried to knock me down, but I kept smiling. Chasing these styles in, trying to hit an island. They can't take my happiness from me. Nah, they can't take my happiness from me. Nah, fly with the vultures. Don't forget what I told you. Joy lives inside you, soldier. You a beautiful person, different from other earthlings. Everything coming your way, you deserve it. I'm proud to call you family. Take care of yourself, spaceships in the sky. We ain't calling for help. I got it. Still keep your picture in my wallet. When I look at you, I can't stop smiling, cause I got joy. Cause I got joy. You giving me joy. Cause I got joy. Since I was a little black boy, the world tried to take it. Why so much hatred? You think that you can feel it, you gon' believe it. Believe it, you repeat it, you couldn't even break the sequence. Surprised I lived long enough to be an OG. I pray the dead homies keep looking over me. God, you the greatest. I do this for the babies, do this for the culture. I don't care what the rate is. Keep your spirit up. They gon' try to knock you. We jumping over obstacles. Remember who watching you. Success defines us. Hustle is the motto. Until I realize more money, more problems. When I see Tori, he remind me of the young me. Love watching you grow. I know you do great things. When I die, don't cry. Just look up in the sky. No, I'm looking right back. Keep your head up high. When it get hard, lean on God. That's the cure, man. God is inside of you. Mask wouldn't lie to you. Cause I got joy. You giving me joy. I got joy. What's up? I got joy. Yeah. What's up? This side, that
your body needs what it needs. Ooh, yeah. No, I'm not trying to replace you, but I stay ready when you call on me. Them things you like it, lady, you can get them over here, yeah. When I do how I do, girl, you know you love when I touch you. Anytime you call, I come running to you. Oh, yeah. I don't feel so smoking, babe. Got a problem with your blonde girl. I'll be there right away. Open 24 hours. You can reach me anytime of day. I'll be at your here at your service, baby. Girl, I know you get frustrated and try your best to stay away from me. Ooh, yeah. So when I see you calling, I know exactly what you need. Them things you lacking, lady, you can get them over here, yeah. When I do how I do, girl, you know you love when I touch you. Anytime you call, I come running to you. I'll be your yeah. I don't feel so smoking, babe. Got a problem with your blonde girl. I'll be there right away. Open 24 hours. 24 hours. Anytime. Oh, yeah. Your service, baby. I'll be your Joe. I'll fix what's broken, baby. What you need, baby? I got it, baby. 24 hours. Anytime, any place, any day, baby. Your service, baby. I'll be your Joe. I will stay your baby. All you gotta do is call me. Call mine. I'll be there right away. I'll be your Joe. I'll do is stay your baby. All you gotta do is call.
Welcome back. We are back in the building with Mr. Benny Russell. And I'm going to tell you, this gentleman is a wealth of information. So, Mr. Benny, where can they find you and your music?
They can find me and my music on YouTube.
Okay.
There's a big band, the Benny Russell Big Band, and there's also some small band stuff, and there's some classical stuff that I've written.
Absolutely.
With the multicultural. Let me get this right. It's the multicultural something of New York. It's something.
Okay.
But yeah, you can find me on YouTube.
Okay, fantastic. So listen, y'all need to check him out on YouTube. Look for Mr. Benny Russell, and you will find amazing music that has gone back for decades. This is a living legend, y'all. I'm so excited to have him in the building with me. So next up, we got this young cat. And when I tell you, this brother, he sang his little face off. And them little fat cheeks too. And I was laughing because I was like, you better sing, Teddy. And Teddy Swimms, he sang his face off. And we're going to bless the Lord with his last little cut from Teddy Swimms called The Door. Listen, and he going to tell you about yourself in The Door. And we're going to see you guys next week on See You on the B-Side, where the groove lives on VTV Television and the Coyote Man Show Network. So check Teddy Swimms out and let it sizzle in your playlist. Check it out.
I took a page out of your favorite book. You sold me lies just by the way you look. Taught me a language that I'll never speak. Baby, that ain't for me. That ain't for me. I dug my grave watching the way you move. You took me higher than I ever flew. Too many times gave you a second chance. Baby, I'm just a man. I'm just a man. No more thinking about you late night. No more running around with your friends now. The picking the pieces of my soul above the floor. I said I would die for you, baby, but I can't take this pain no more. I thought I was willing, but tonight I saved my life when I showed you the door. I don't want to lose you, baby, but I can't play this game no more. I thought it would kill me, but tonight I saved my life when I showed you the door. You never thought this day would ever come. When I looked you in the eyes and pulled the rug, you tried to take away my sanity. Baby, that ain't for me. That ain't for me. Oh no, for thinking about you late night. No, for running around with your friends now. Been picking the pieces of my soul above the floor. I said I would die for you, baby, but I